Welcome to Hired in IT. Our mission is simple: help you build the skills that employers actually want. Whether you're trying to land your first IT job, switch careers, earn a promotion, or increase your salary, we're here to help. Every video is thoroughly researched and designed to make complex IT topics easy to understand. If there's an IT topic you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. We may turn your suggestion into our next video. Turning IT knowledge into career opportunities. Rex, I've been seeing reports that a huge chunk of Tier 1 Helpdesk tickets, password resets, basic triage, are getting swallowed by automation. It feels like the traditional human touch helpdesk is shrinking fast. Are we watching it just evaporate in real time?
It's not disappearing overnight, but it is changing faster than most people realize. The repetitive work that once kept Tier 1 helpdesks busy, password resets, account unlocks, software installs, basic troubleshooting, is increasingly handled by AI assistants, self-service portals, and automation. At the same time, companies are struggling to hire people who can design cloud infrastructure, secure enterprise environments, and automate operations. The opportunity isn't disappearing. It's moving further up the value chain.
So the people who actually have those architect skills are going to be unimaginably scarce, and the ones stuck in the ticket queue are about to get automated out? That's terrifying and also a massive opening.
The shortage isn't just for cloud people. Companies need professionals who understand networking, identity, security, automation, DevOps, and cloud architecture together. Those combinations are difficult to find. That's why organizations are willing to pay significantly more for engineers and architects who can solve business problems instead of simply closing support tickets.
Okay, let's talk numbers. What's the floor now? Because I still run into admins who think cloud architect means earning maybe $100,000.
The floor for an associate cloud architect with 4 to 6 years of experience is $130,000 to $160,000 base. That's just US base salary. And the full-blown cloud architect, 7 to 10 years, runs $155,000 to $200,000 base. Total comp with equity can reach up to $240,000.
Wait, so you're telling me the Helpdesk to $160K pipeline is not a myth? It's literally the salary floor right now because migration specialists are just that rare?
Certifications can absolutely help you get noticed, but they don't replace experience. Hiring managers want to see proof that you can build something real. Can you deploy a secure application? Can you automate infrastructure? Can you migrate workloads without causing downtime? Those are the projects that separate candidates from everyone else.
All right, so someone in the help desk is seeing this and wants in. What's the single biggest mindset shift they need to make?
The biggest mindset shift is moving from fixing today's problems to preventing tomorrow's. Help desk work is reactive. You solve one issue after another. Architects think differently. They build systems that automatically recover, scale, and secure themselves. Instead of logging into 20 servers to make the same change, they write automation once and let software perform the work consistently every time. That's the difference between maintaining technology and designing technology.
So it's the difference between rebooting a server for the 4th time this week and writing a config that says, this exact infrastructure always exists. And if it breaks, the system kills it and builds a fresh one?
Employers love candidates who can automate repetitive work. Imagine deploying an entire environment, from virtual networks to databases to applications, with a single command instead of clicking through dozens of screens. That's infrastructure as code. Once you understand that concept, you stop thinking like a technician and start thinking like an engineer.
And what about all those helpdesk tasks around account unlocks and user provisioning? I imagine that's where identity orchestration replaces manual ticketing entirely.
Manual password resets become automated identity pipelines. The perimeter isn't a firewall anymore. It's verifiable credentials and machine identities that get issued, rotated, and revoked based on policy. You move beyond basic firewall rules and into zero-trust architecture across multi-cloud.
Hold on. What about edge stuff? Like a factory floor where the compute has to live locally, but security policies still have to align with the cloud core? That's becoming a huge ask in interviews.
Modern infrastructure doesn't stop at the data center. Hospitals, factories, retail stores, and city governments all have devices operating outside traditional networks. Those systems still need secure identities, encrypted communication, continuous monitoring, and strict access controls. Cloud architects are responsible for designing environments where every device can be trusted, or immediately isolated if it can't.
I'm already seeing job posts that say paper certifications won't cut it. What are they actually asking for instead?
A live auto-scaling cluster that handles real traffic. Document a high-availability disaster recovery simulation where you fail over between regions and show the RTO. Then put the whole thing in a GitOps pipeline where a pull request triggers a deployment. That's proof of competence.
So hiring managers literally want a GitHub repo with a DR drill video and a link to a running application? That's a completely different bar than passing a multiple choice exam.
Passing a certification proves you understand the concepts. Building something proves you can apply them. A GitHub repository with architecture diagrams, infrastructure as code, deployment pipelines, monitoring dashboards, and a short demonstration video tells employers far more than a list of certifications on your resume ever will.
Okay, but here's where I think a lot of Helpdesk people sell themselves short. They've spent years translating between furious users and engineering teams. Isn't that actually a negotiation superpower?
Exactly. That background becomes empathy-driven architecture. Cloud architects who can't communicate with stakeholders fail. You can walk into a green energy or biotech firm, sectors paying top premiums right now, and say, I know how to listen to what the business actually needs, and I can design around that. That's how a Helpdesk veteran wins the senior leadership role.
All right. So if someone listening has their eyes on that first six-figure contract, what's the 90-day plan to exit the support role?
Here's a realistic 90-day roadmap. During the first month, master cloud fundamentals, Linux, networking, Git, and infrastructure as code using Terraform or Bicep. Build and document a simple cloud environment. During the second month, add identity management, monitoring, containers, CI/CD pipelines, and basic security. Expand your project into a production-style application. During the final month, design a high-availability architecture, automate deployments, document everything on GitHub, record short walkthrough videos, and build a professional portfolio. By the end of those 90 days, you'll have far more than knowledge. You'll have evidence that employers can evaluate.
Wait, back up. You just mapped 90 days from Helpdesk Ticket Monkey to Cloud Architect. Are we talking a realistic sprint, or is this the kind of thing people pin on a vision board and never do?
I've seen someone do it. Mac, for instance, started on an IT help desk, built his skills deliberately, and landed a systems engineer role at AWS with a base of $170,000. That's not typical, but it proves the sprint can work when you treat every project like a proof of work. The full architect title usually takes 4 to 6 years of deliberate skill building across infrastructure, security, and cost optimization, but the first six-figure jump can happen fast.
$70,000 pay bump straight out of support? That's wild. So what does a cloud architect actually do that justifies that number? Because I thought they were just senior engineers who drew more diagrams.
Think of it this way. Engineers focus on building individual components. Architects step back and design how everything works together. They decide how applications communicate, how identities are secured, how disasters are handled, how costs stay under control, and how the business can continue operating as it grows. That's why cloud architecture combines technology, business strategy, and communication into a single role.
Okay, so the value is real. But the salary numbers are all over the place. Glassdoor says $201,000 a year, Indeed says $154,000, and ZipRecruiter sits at $147,000. Same two words on a job board. Cloud architect, $50,000 gap. What's actually the floor for someone who's just breaking into the title?
The aggregators average in senior roles and equity-heavy public company reports, so the numbers get loud. According to Corwin's 2026 guide, an associate cloud architect with 4 to 6 years of experience has a base range of $130,000 to $160,000. Total comp, when equity is real, hits $145,000 to $180,000. That's the floor you should actually aim for. And even the low end is over $130,000 base.
So the floor is already six figures, and I keep reading that certified professionals earn 25 to 40% more. That's not a rumor?
It's backed by survey data. And the certs that move the needle are specific. AWS Solutions. Architect Professional, $300 for the exam, averages $155,000 to $175,000. Azure Solutions. Architect Expert, the AZ305, costs $165 and lands in the same pay band. The premium is real, and it's not just US only. 81% of US engineering leaders plan to hire abroad because of the domestic skills gap. That means remote roles from lower-cost regions pay significantly. Cloud architects working remotely from Africa for US or EU employers see $7,000 to $12,000 a month. That's $84,000 to $144,000 a year. Not New York money, but life-changing in many markets.
So someone in Lagos could realistically land $144,000 a year remotely, while 63% of U.S. organizations anticipate their IT skills gap widening. That's a massive supply-demand mismatch. Is this path actually realistic, or are we just painting a dream for people stuck in support queues? If someone watching this feels overwhelmed because they're still working Helpdesk, what's the one thing they should remember before they close this video?
Don't compare yourself to people who've spent 10 years building cloud platforms. Compare yourself to where you were 6 months ago. Every architect started somewhere. Learn one new skill. Build one new project. Document what you've built. Then repeat. Small, consistent progress compounds into an entirely different career. The people earning those salaries aren't smarter. They simply kept building while everyone else kept waiting.
And on that note, we'll catch you next time. Remember, careers aren't built by watching videos. They're built by applying what you learn. Pick one thing from today's lesson, build it, document it, and share it. That's how you get hired. Thanks for watching Hired in IT, where we're turning IT knowledge into career opportunities.